Well, where to begin? According, in the last video, I was going to put the upper control arm on this side of the mount. As you guys can see, I've already got it all torn apart. I did cut where I was wanting to, and I've just been trying to grind all that down smooth to put in some angle iron or whatever. Found some very bad spots. Now, start here. Right there. That was never welded. There's no welds at all through any of this. At all. The weld was built up right along here, but it was not actually back in here. So I got to re-weld all that. Don't know if I'm going to or not. I think after discussing it with my dad just actually a little bit ago, I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to cut this whole piece off, turn it around, and then re-weld everything in. Basically, we're just going to cut it off, grind everything smooth, turn it, re-weld everything, brace everything the way it needs to be, and go from there. It should do the same thing as what we're wanting it to do anyways, just without technically adding in any steel. The other thing involved with this, after I had cut all this, I noticed that this right here, that is ripped. That is, I did hammer it down. It was actually sticking up a good bit. I mean, probably like an eighth of an inch, maybe a little bit more. I hammered it back down. The plan for that is once this is cut off, I'll weld this. Then I will lay a piece of plate on top, weld that plate in place. Then we'll spin around. I mean, you guys can even see right here. This weld pulled off the frame. The weld's still on the upper control mount, but it had ripped off the frame. It wasn't even a good weld. I don't know how well you guys can see, but right here, it's ripping again. So that's gonna need to be ground down. That's gonna be needed welded. They cut this whole section out. I mean, this whole section they cut out. And I have never seen that done, at least as far as street stocks go. In my class, around my area, nobody has ever done that. This is the only car I know of that does that. That has this style for the weight jacks. So I got to figure out how I'm going to brace that. So this way, I'm not ripping my frame like I am, like it is. So I don't see myself getting on the track until probably halfway through the season, as long as I don't run into anything else. So this season is I'm just going to say the 2019 season is not even going to get off the ground. I'm still going to be in the building stage pretty much. So the last thing, I was told about this. The guy did hit a ute tire, hit a tractor tire. So I'm assuming the damage came from that. But anytime I turned the steering wheel, my gearbox would actually flop around. Well, took the gearbox off. Right there, that's a lower bolt hole. That is crushed in, and it actually ripped up through the frame and blew it out. I mean, it goes all the way up here. Over here, it's ripped again. I know it's bad camera angle, but it's ripped again. And right here is the bolt hole. It's all crushed right there. This whole front frame section in front of the upper control mount, it's crushed, it's bent. The frame is actually split underneath, probably at least a good, couple inches. So it is going to be quite a bit. I'm not sure what side. It'd be this side over here. That all needs to be ground down and re-welded. I ran across that as well when I was grinding all that stuff down. So it looks like it's going to be even longer to do all this. So I guess part 2 is not going to be everything finished. It looks like this is just more going to be an update. So hopefully part 3 of this video will be, all of that will be done, hopefully. We'll see. I'm gonna look around and possibly see what it's gonna cost to either buy a front sub and do it myself, or take it, or to see if there's a local chassis builder that would be willing to resub this, and hopefully the prices are decent, because that is all angle iron welded in. There's got to be at least, I'd say at least like 7-8 pieces on each side all the way around, and it goes underneath the cockpit too, of where the previous owner just plated it. So I don't know if it's rotted, I don't know if it was wrecked and they just did that to reinforce it or what, but pretty much this whole frame rail is pretty much shot. I'm going to be able to do some modifications, reinforce things, but it's pretty well shot. And I would have to say, in all of my experience, it's going one good hit and it's just going to break it all. So I haven't decided yet, but I may end up, it's a toss-up right now as to whether or not I'm going to continue this build, or if I am going to scrap this build, pull what parts I can off of it, and then I've got a 94 Ford Ranger that I used to run in the mini truck class at Mansfield Speedway before it turned to dirt. I thought about turning that into a street stock. Our Wayne County Speedway and Hilltop Speedway do allow the smaller trucks to run with the street stocks. That may be a route that I go with. So pull what parts I can off of this, and just, I got screwed over. But hey, I bought the car for $500, so I've already parted out rear ends and things like that on this. I've not really lost my money. So if anything, I actually gained by buying this car to an extent. So it is what it is. It's going to be a lot more work than I expected. Figured I'd make an update video and show you guys what's been going on. All right, have a good weekend.